the kindness for each other, which we should nurture. So that is also actually eroding, the erosion of values. So that is why we're living in the worst of times. We didn't have that kind of erosion of values. Generally, the general syndrome, this college is different. The students are different, but it's not the same picture if you go in any other college anywhere else in India. You don't care for your elders, you don't care for your parents, you don't care for your friends, you don't have any principles, you don't have any values, you care for, of course, yourself. So this is the worst of times. Forget about the atrocious incidents. That also emanate from that kind of feeling, destructive spirit of the mind. So we have to understand that what we are getting, what we're actually taking home within, in our heart, in our mind, in our soul, and of course in our brain. That is, am I really educated? Am I really getting educated? Not from the books, but also from life, from the family, from the college. Whoever is involved in imparting education to me at this phase of life, you will realize, the students will realize, a few years later, when they leave the boundaries of this college. And then they will pine for, coming back. And if somebody, is an achiever, and I'm sure that there will be achievers in life, they will contribute to the development. They develop a weakness for this institution. Now people in this country, talk about the ranking of the universities and all that. And in every forum of higher education, any discussion, the Harvard University's name comes. Harvard, that is the ideal university, an Ivy League university. Yes, it is. But if you read the history of Harvard University, the Harvard University was developed this polity by the alumni. There were very strong mechanism of alumni, and the alumni, even now, it's a history. It's a very interesting history. And the alumni have made Harvard, a brand name. So in our, at our own level, in our own small capacity in a country like India, we can also develop that kind of mechanism in our own way, according to our own requirements, according to the needs of our context, Indian context. So I'm very happy to see that the management is inspired to do something. They're trying very hard. The principal, Lady Fatima, she's also very diligent, and they're very sincere workers. The coordinator, and you were also sitting, they were actually, they have a different kind of, feeling that on this NAAC visit. And it is only a step, and there are many steps to go, and I'm sure that you will be able to, you will never falter. You will just reach great heights in the foreseeable future within, I'm sure that 5 years of time. Within 5 years, you can do a lot. And in our own humble way, whatever we could think of, we have given some suggestions. If you could just follow the suggestions, there are many wise men in the management. I think this college will definitely be a brand name in, not only in Bangalore, but outside Bangalore, also outside Karnataka, in the entire country. I conclude my speech here with best wishes to all of you. Keep the flag flying. Thank you.
Thank you. Our first and foremost thanksgiving goes to the Almighty God, the creator of you and me, for what we have and what we don't. May His name be praised above all other names. I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this historic occasion. Feb 20 and 21st, 2017 is indeed a very memorable day in the history of VTS College. I, on behalf of BT College and on my own behalf, convey deep regards and hearty thanks to Her Excellency Professor Dr. Surabhi Banerjee, Chairperson, NAAC Peer Team, Founder Vice Chancellor, Central University of Orissa. We are greatly encouraged by your gracious presence, ma'am. My thanks to Professor Vani Nikhil Latulkar, Member, Coordinator, NAAC Peer Team, Professor School of Commerce and Management. My enormous respect to you, madam. I thank Dr. Chitralekha Chauhan, Member, NAAC Peer Team, former Principal, Government MS College of Home Science and Science for Women. Ma'am, we are very delighted by your presence, ma'am. I thank our esteemed management members. I thank our principal. I also wish to express my sincere thanks to teaching, non-teaching students, NSS volunteers and supporting staff. I thank all of you.